11:30 in St. Lucia and the Eastern Caribbean. Folks, like I've been mentioned, like I promised this morning, we have members from the SRDF Scholarship and, of course, bursary program. They're in house today. They're here, of course, to get interactive about the bursary and scholarship for kids and, of course, parents that can afford. Anyway, they're here to fill you in, fill in the gaps. Of course, if you misunderstood something, yeah, they're here to explain. Of course, leading the team is Tamansia Faswa, and you are the human resource officer. All right, so she's here to set the path, right? So good morning, welcome, ladies.
Good morning, thank you for having us, with me, I have 6 beautiful young ladies assisting me in the program. During the course of this interview, they will inform you of their names and what they do in the program.
So quickly, in a nutshell, how long has this been going on?
The program has been in existence for over. The program has been in existence for over 15 years.
Oh wow!
With approximately 300 applicants or recipients receiving financial need assistance and bursary assistance.
I want to ask you, through all of that, has it been well received, or how is it coming along?
Yes, it has been well received over the years. We've seen inclining recipients. I'm looking forward to this year, and the quantities may be increasing just by a slight amount.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, solely, is that just SRDF doing everything, or they have other persons coming on board to assist financial wise, making a contribution for the books as well?
Initially, the program is spearheaded by SRDF, but with the additional section of the university recipients, the committee has thought about extending it to the corporate partners.
Okay.
So
for
assistance on the university end. Yes.
Okay. Well, all right, nice. So, and I know you guys are so busy, so let's get into it, the nitty-gritty of it. So, yeah, from how is that? From left to right?
Yes.
Introduce yourself, kindly.
Good morning. I am Shanta Cadet, an intern in the Scholarship and Bursary program at SRDF. I'm in charge of specifically organizing the applicants' information into a database or a spreadsheet, particularly the grades. This spreadsheet is really important because the committee members look at it to review and to decide or approve the applicants who's getting the books and financial assistance. Both staff and public can apply from grade 3 primary to grade 6 and from 1 to from 5 secondary and also the university level.
Okay, quickly, since we start the ball with you and just what you're doing, if me as an applicant, the first time you provide my books or uniform, one way or another you assist. What if I happen to fall in my grades? Would you still go on funding me?
Okay, the SRDF really aim to support the applicants financially, so we do help everyone. However, it depends because we are not the ones who approve the applicants. It's those in the community, the board members. Basically. Yeah, but we still do try to support everyone.
Well, the aim is that no child will be left behind. So if I notice that, hey, this last year you brought in some impressive grades, then this year you drop down a bit.
A bit. What's a bit?
Okay, so if you're an average of about 75% average child, and then this year I noticed you went down about 65. Then I would call in your parents, probably ask the parents, hey, what is going on? I noticed that the child has dropped down a bit. We need to pay a little attention to these cursors. Yes.
Okay, very nice. I understand now. Moving along.
Next person. Okay, so the team is divided into 3 groups.
Okay.
Team 1 is the customer service, and each team is made up of 2 individuals.
Okay,
and we
I
have
thought
6.
everybody had a specific role. Okay.
So we have teams. Team 1 is customer service. They will explain entirely what they're doing. Team 2 is the database team, and then the last team is the books team.
Okay. So we go with team 1 because we have to start with team 1.
Yes.
So team 1, tell us about what do you do? What is your main objective right there?
So your name and then.
Good morning. My name is Chrisan. Okay, team 1, the customer service. So when the public come into the office, if they continuing applicants, we ask them to bring in their grades and their book list so that we can provide books for them and the grades so that we can give to team 2 so that they can enter into the database. That's for the primary and the secondary level. For tertiary, when they come in, we ask them for the CXC result. Now, most of the time, CXC results come out in August, so the deadline for them is later down the line than the secondary and the primary applicants. So we ask them to bring in the CXC grades and the acceptance letter from whichever school they decide to go to, whether it is A-level or post-sec. For the university, it's way later down the line because you have a lot of work. Sometimes you ask for CXC results, and
So the process might
sometimes
just be a little.
yes, a little way longer than all the others. So when they come in, when they bring their grades and their stuff, we print it for them. They don't have to go and call, where would I go and print that? I don't have money to print. So we print for them and we assist them. Sometimes it could be challenging because some people may be like, well, I brought that in, and sometimes we have to look for their children files, and sometimes we cannot find the files, and sometimes it's not our fault because we look in so many different things, so many different files. So sometimes they come in like, but the other day you got the file, and we have to be like, yes, we got the file, but fill in another form just in case, and stuff like that.
Wow. One of you spoke about continuing applicants, but you never spoke about persons that that just coming in, just like that. So what are the requirements?
Okay, so for new applicants, you can walk into the office. We give them a form and 2 reference form. Now the reference form, you take it to the school. It could be the principal or teacher that has already teach the child, so that they could fill in for the child and they could bring back to us. The application form they get, the parents have to fill that one in for them. So then they bring in passport size photos and then the grades.
How many is it?
One passport size photo.
Okay, so that's it for team 1.
Team 1.
All right, so team 2, you're up next.
That's the database team.
So share some more light in regards to what should be expected inside.
Okay, so for team 2, we deal with entering the applicant's information into the system. We have to be really focused, and especially for the grades, because we need to ensure that all the grades are entered and everything about the applicant is what's exactly on the application form. Sometimes things can maybe get a little lost or can be deleted, but we always have to be on our 10 toes, basically.
Yeah, because it's a little sensitive.
Yeah, because any little click, things can happen.
Any challenges you're experiencing?
Challenges. The main challenge is disorganization sometimes. Because although I'm a very organized person.
Disorganization or disorganization?
Disorganization.
Like DIS or DHIS?
Lack of organization. Sometimes that can be a challenge for me. Although I'm a very organized person, again, things tend to just a little click and, everything, But apart from that, it's pretty fine. It's going pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was it for team 2.
Yeah, that's basically what we are.
So finally, we have team 3. Let's see. Well, yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, bonjour.
My name is Bethany Fletcher, and I'm a part of Team 3, as well as Kimali. So what we do, we're the books team. So we're in charge of overseeing the books database for the students. and ensuring that all the books are allocated. So when the parent comes in, they will give the book list to the customer service team, and we will have to review it to see what form of grade they're in. And then we will go to the books database to see what books we have available, what books need to be added. Also, when parents come in to return books from previous years, if they're continuing applicant, we are the ones in charge of counting the books, ensuring that all of them are in good condition to see if they are able to be reused, and we need to go to the storeroom to check how many are already in stock and how many need to be ordered. So when we do a final count on the books database, we take it to our HR manager, and she's the one in charge of ordering, and she would tell us, if we made any little errors for us to go back to fix it, because like Chantal said, it's a very tedious process.
Now, with that being said, sourcing the books, especially sometimes you have books coming out late, or is that always an issue, or do you guys ever encounter such?
Well, the sourcing of the books. Well, I would do the sourcing of the books. Well, we've already established our suppliers for the sourcing of the books. Now, what would make the books late is that some of the recipients bring in their information late.
And why?
Well,
Most times, what's the excuse?
I cannot determine the excuse.
No, I know sometimes when
You've been busy.
I was too busy.
It's the schedule.
But then our goal is to accommodate everybody that we can. So we try not to turn anyone away. However, over the years, working in the program, you tend to develop strategies to overcome certain challenges. So this year, along with my team members, I've expressed that we'll make an early order depending on the quantities we have now and what that we need. An early order will be made, and then in light of that early order, if we require more books, then we'll do a second batch of orders.
If you require, because a while ago you been mentioned that you have more persons coming in for assistance than
Well, as far as I've reviewed the quantities, based on what I'm seeing, it's not there as yet. But what I'm hoping for is, or what I am expecting the larger quantities to be in the tertiary level and probably the university level.
Okay, so some persons will say, well, boy, you have some persons you give financial or finance yourself, and others you give books. Why some you issue the finance and others you do the books instead? Let us know.
Okay, so the finance end of the scholarship is for the top performers. These are the students who top the district in common entrance, which is CPEA, and CXC. So these are the students who top the schools and the district. So for example, this year's top common entrance will be awarded to, what's her name?
Alzin.
Alzin
or something like that. I can't even pronounce it.
Alzin. Miss Sol, yes. So she will be receiving a financial assistance from the scholarship program, and the other aspect of the financial assistance is the staff. They receive financial assistance for the scholarship program. The other financial aspect is tertiary, where we pay the school the tuition fees. Also university, where we assist a member of the community to do their full-time education in a university within the Caribbean.
So you'll be for people bachelors as well?
But it's a bachelor's you doing when you go to university, yes. Okay. So it's a bachelor's, postgraduated bachelor, right? Not undergraduate.
So of course, all you guys hearing on the outside, and I know some of you have children and you need the assistance. Remember, you can check out the make the appeal, because you better in the books. Make the appeal for persons outside there with children, and of course, this person with challenging times.
Okay, so
they can turn to you.
A typical example is right now, the Soufrière district topped common entrance.
Yes.
We scored
Nice.
5th and 10th in the honor aisle.
Okay.
So that goes to show you the requirement, the need for assistance in education, providing our members of the community the help that they most need in the education aspect. I'm making a plea to all less fortunate member of the community to visit us. I have a group of lovely young ladies waiting to assist you to answer all your queries and your concerns about the program. They're versed enough by now. I've passed on adequate information to them to be able to, welcome fellow members of the community into the program.
So that's an annual thing, right?
Yes, it's annual.
So the same set of faces will be seen.
Well, this year I have 2 returning interns who have been with the program for about 3 years, right?
Yeah.
And this year I received 4 new interns. They're from students from Beaufort Compre, the school. I usually get students from the tertiary institutions where they ask us to accommodate students to do their internship at SRDF.
Very nice. Very
Yes.
nice. Okay, so anything that we missed? I know there's so much we can talk about in a nutshell. So we have 12 and a half more minutes left. So anything that we missed inside of the bursary and the program?
Well, the deadline for applications is July 18 for primary and secondary schools. Tertiary and the university, we're looking at August 22nd. However, it's subject to change because the release of CX is unpredictable. And of course, we also cater to care students.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's
Yes,
good.
we cater to care students, although I have not seen any or much application for the care schools, but probably later on during the week, we'll see a few. I urge the members of the public who wants to further their education, attain a diploma, a bachelor's diploma, to apply for the university end of the program.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Again, like you mentioned, there's no age limit to it.
No,
All right.
not that I know of.
All right. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Something else I wanted to quickly. Oh, you want to say something? Go ahead.
You can also apply online.
You see, that's why you have your books every. Yes, good.
Yes.
So again, how do you go ahead doing that? www and what? What is the?
Okay, so we have a link which can be found on SRDF Facebook page and Instagram page. All you have to do is click the link and it will take you to a form where you fill out the information online.
Okay, so again, you visit the SRDF Facebook page.
Yeah.
What's about any other platforms?
Instagram.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, just to name a few guys. Again, you visit the page, automatically click the link, and then we'll just
Transfer you to a form where you complete it and then submit it with the necessary requirements.
Ladies, anything? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Which are your grades, a photo of your grades, all 3 terms, term 1, 2, and 3, and a copy of the book list.
Okay. Anything
If
else?
anyone is having difficulties in submitting those information, they could just drop it off or come to the office to run the copies and insert it in their file.
Easy as that.
Yes.
Easy as that. Okay. Anybody want to shall I do anything that we skipped or what did we miss? Okay, I like to hear that. I think that's it. So I guess that sums it up. Anybody you want to thank while you guys at it?
Well, I'd like to thank our suppliers. I know we've given them our quantities so late. They try their best to provide the books on time for us. So huge shout out to our book suppliers.
And of course, your people there.
Yeah.
For making it happen.
Yes.
All right, folks. Again, head down to SRDF office. If somebody want to reach you and ask you just a basic question, is there a number?
Okay. My contact number is 731-3247.
Again, the number?
731-3247.
All right. So, and ask for Miss.
Miss Foswa.
Okay, and she'll be more than likely to assist any one of you guys with your questions, okay? So I guess that concludes our show this morning.
Yes.
All right, thank you for coming out, guys. Continue doing an amazing job. All right, assisting those who need the assistance. All right, again, kudos to all you guys.
Yes.
Bye.
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 All right.